Yo, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you guys. This whole dating phase and age that we've been in is a scam. Don't bother with it. And you've seen the title. Dating's are for guys who can't pull, who can't bring girls over, who can't, like, who just don't have the game. Because, guys, I don't go on dates. And since I've been living this nomad lifestyle, it's straight come to the crib. Like, if I'm in the dating scene and I want to do that, it's straight come to the crib. I'm not going out on a woman, especially this dating stuff is all built from the online dating. So if you're online dating, you kind of have to take her on a date. That's what you need to understand. Like, if you don't want to do all of that, first of all, even on the online dates, I just had my brother just told me a story. He just hopped on Tinder because he had the premium membership for free. And he just told me, yeah, he pulled up smashed. Like, no dates, like, all of this bullshit, guys. The guys who have to take girls on the dates are the guys that she doesn't truly desire. She doesn't really truly desire. Because if a woman truly desires you, she's okay just being in your company. That's what you need to understand. The moment that you're taking her on dates and you're spending money and you haven't even seen her, because I don't believe, I need to clarify. Taking a girl, like for example, my girlfriend, I would take her on so many dates because she's my girlfriend. But taking a random woman you've never even met and you've just seen pictures online and investing in her, that's why all these coaches and gurus, they'll tell you keep your investment low, because that is good advice. But I would say you shouldn't have any investment. The amount of women that I've smashed without spending a dime, the amount, like, when I pulled up in East Africa for the first time, it was just I hopped on dating apps. I didn't want to be doing it, but I hopped on dating apps. I don't want taking these bitches on dates. They would come to the crib immediately. Because one, I had foreign energy, and foreign energy is always going to work in your favor. They'll come to the crib immediately, and I'll blow their back out. And it was just like that. When I pulled up to Atlanta for the first time, I was on dating apps again. I was a lesser man then. I was on dating apps. The moment they hear man on the phone, it's like, what the fuck is this nigga doing here? This is exotic. It's easy. The Atlanta bitches were the easiest. American bitches are easy for me. Doing that shit. And yeah, it's just in general, the moment you're taking girls on dates, and bear in mind, in the last, obviously I've taken girlfriends that I've had on dates, that's normal. Because I want to do those things, but more time, if she's like, oh, let's plan a date, I don't really want to take a stranger on a date. So I remember way, probably within the lot, between 2020, again, between 2020 and 2024, I remember hopping on Tinder and taking a girl on a date, but I had no investment. I picked her up in my BMW and we went for a walk in the park. I'm getting to know you. Why must I spend money in order to get to know you? I don't believe in that. It's either you're feeling man or not. So certainly what I recommend. But just in general, like if you're on a dating app, if you meet a girl in person, you approach her in person, and you're doing that with the intention of, because guys take girls on dates one day, they'll be like, if you don't smash by the third date, leave her alone. Like, so what? You're paying on dates in the hopes of eventually smashing. If a girl really wants you and really wants to be intimate with you, you're not going to need to pay for that, guys. And of course, I hear it. You pay in some way. You're going to pay in your energy, or you're going to pay in your time, or you're going to eventually pay in money. But you just have to understand that dates are for guys who really just can't pull like that. Like for example, I told the story in a previous video. I approached a girl. Like, you have to understand something that women value a lot is a guy who is discreet and low key. And if you can have trust that you'll be discreet and low key, you're gonna get more women. Because there's chatterboxes. They have a sex with a girl, they go around telling everyone. And someone tried to ruin my image, which I probably told the story in a different video. Someone tried to ruin my image by trying to paint that as a chatterbox, and that really pissed me off because I told him in confidence, and he went to tell the girl who I was intimate with that he knew about it, and I just didn't respect that, and I lost all respect for him after that moment. But if you're discreet, that means, and this is the kind of scenario where you can fuck best friends because you're discreet. They can trust you, and they know that you're not going to go running them out. Women like to be discreet. Typically, women in general don't want you to go approaching them in front of everybody. Like, unless you're in a club scenario or certain scenario, they don't typically want a really social scenario. That's different. But walking on the street, like, they don't want to be, especially if they're in your neighborhood and the shopkeeper knows her, everyone knows her. It's ideally, women want, like, you just have to understand, you in general, if you can approach women discreetly and politely, you're going to be a lot more successful there. But yeah, let me tell you a few date stories. So, and these are like the last dates I went on. So I remember, so when I pulled up, because I'm just thinking of my most recent stories. I have stories from all over the world, of course, but obviously I can't keep it up. I'll just give 3 stories here. The first one, I pulled up to the country and the airline lost my fucking luggage. So I had literally nothing on me. I pulled up to the grocery store. They set my hand luggage in my backpack, of course, because that's on person. So I pulled up to the grocery store and I seen a girl picking out some spinach. That attracts me as soon as I see a girl eating healthy. At the checkout line, approached her, got her number. Week later, she came over, we smashed. Like that was it. She came over, I said, look, I got a little piece of Jamaica with me. I got some edibles, what's good? She was a dreadhead. She came over to the crib. Did we smoke? We didn't smoke. We just ate the edibles, talked, got to know her. Amazing. Smashed. And then one day, because we were dating for a little bit, bear in mind, she had a man behind the scenes. I didn't know this till after, but it is what it is, man. When you're a Rasta man and you just pull up in a foreign country and you're a foreigner, women are going to treat you different. And so, I'm just checking the time here. I'm going to keep this one under 10 for sure. Eventually I was like, look, let's go for drinks. Let's go. It was my idea to take her on a date. And it's like, I didn't have to, I had already smashed. I didn't need to. And then there's another story. I just thought of another story. So there was this girl who I hopped on Tinder, spoke on the phone with her. She came over, I smashed. That was it. She stayed the night, and it used to annoy me so much when these girls, they would sleep over and they would just be spending all their time there the next day. And obviously part of me is just like, when are you gonna leave, bitch? Like, but at the same time, I was like, again, I'm different now, but at the same time, it's like we just smashed. So let's give her a little bit of time. But ideally, ladies, if any ladies are watching this, you spend the night at a man's house. In the morning, don't take your time. You know, maybe eat something, but then get ready to go. Like, bruh. And then after that, she was like, oh, let's go. She was like, you taking me out? And I'm thinking, I already smashed. Like, why am I taking her out? And I was like, you know what, fair. You know, like, I could smash again. Let's go. And then we pull up, long story short, we pull up to she took, first of all, I was a foreigner, I didn't really know much places, didn't know how to maneuver, didn't have motion, as in I didn't have my own transport. So she took me to one of the most expensive restaurants. So obviously naively, she's trying to play, man. Like obviously this girl's on the apps, she's trying to play, man. And then I'm looking at the prices like, whoa, this is out my budget. I was traveling broke, by the way, guys. Or let me not say broke, with very little money. I was traveling with very little money, Jamaica, all these places, Panama, US. And then I was like, whoa, this is kind of out of my range type shit. Like, that's another thing. Like, there's so many guys who don't have money that get play. So don't think you need to get money to have play. Like, these guys, just with fashion and aura and energy. So, and I'm looking at the thing like, yeah. And then I was like, she was like, what do you want? I texted her whilst the server was there. I was like, what do you want? And she was like, I'm comfortable getting anything you're comfortable getting. So I was just like, all right, cool. Order a glass of wine. So it was a glass of rosé or red wine. I can't even remember. Like just chill one, calm one. And when I said, yeah, this, she like gave me a mocking laugh. Like, like, is that it, nigga? Like, that's what you're gonna order? Like laughing. Guys, I was like, what are you laughing at? And I just straight got up and I left. Never spoke to her again. She was calling me. The guy probably came back with a bill. I embarrassed her because she embarrassed me. Like, what the fuck are you trying to say to me? Like, I'm fucking stone cold with these bitches. Plus, I didn't even want to smash. Even if I hadn't smashed, it wouldn't have been that deep. Separately, I'm just thinking if I'm gonna work out at 10:30, I'm probably just a short workout before I get back to this shit. And then that was it. So, and there was another guy, and these typically happen when you meet these girls on these random dating apps who, like, I don't recommend dating apps. I just don't recommend it. So I remember another date that I went on, and again, she looked sexy on the pictures. I wanted to meet her in real life, see if she's the same. And I wanted to smash. Like, that's a lot of the time we want to smash. Like, that's the reason why we approach women. That's the reason why we swipe right. We can see ourselves being intimate with them. And in a sense, she swipes right for different reasons, because she might think she might be able to get money out of you, or he seems interesting. She might be able to get free meal. So that's why I don't recommend these modern day dating apps and the way the model women think. They just go on dates, hop on dates. I don't do none of that shit no more. So dates are exclusive reserved for girlfriends. Or people who have earned them. A girl who's just looked nice and posted photos online has not earned anything from you. Not for you to spend money on her, not nothing. And yeah, there was another girl, went on a date. She was looking sexy on a date. We spoke a bit. Eventually we met up. I seen her in real life. I checked her out. She was looking bad. As we were on the bike, because we were taking a bike together, right, to go to the destination of the club. Bear in mind, she tried to take me to that same expensive restaurant as well. I can't remember whether it was before or after, but she couldn't get in because I think certain clubs here are mature, so you have to be like over 25. And she didn't have an ID, and I think she was under the age as well, so she couldn't get in. So we went to another club. Guys, I'm in this meeting, we're drinking cocktails, right? Before I could order the next cocktails. Imagine she ordered on my behalf a second round. I was like, that's so disrespectful. And by the way, when we were on the way to the event, we were on the way to the location, she was busy swiping on Tinder and responding to her matches on Tinder, and she had loads. I'm just seeing so many, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, like this, the ego is, I cannot deal with these Tinder bitches, and these, my goodness. And then next thing you know, obviously she's drunk. We probably, pull back to the crib. I had more drinks. We took more drinks. If you don't know, East Africans know how to drink. Come back to the crib. I had a bottle of rum or whiskey or something. We drink some more. And then I'm thinking, I'm 100% gonna smash. Then she tells me, I'm on my reds. And we sleep in the same bed, and she basically just turns around. She was on her reds. I had no proof or evidence of that, but I wasn't about to put my hand there and find out. And I just took the L. And we stopped talking. I ain't gonna say why we stopped talking, but it was just a woman like that who thinks that she has all the options in the world and no one can touch her, no one can chat to her. It's just all long.